Hey everyone, this is Amber from the Arenaverse, and today we present our guide to hard mode SOA. SOA is the last boss of the Eternal operation, a three-phase encounter in which the ops group must travel through many different platforms and deal with some interesting mechanics in order to get him down. The fight begins with the boss floating in the center inside a shield that makes him immune to damage. Shortly after combat starts, his shield will wear off and you're able to attack him. At this point, he will cast lightning on the tank and make a few of the paladins on the edge create a bad circle of ooze that you do not want to stand in. This will continue to happen from 100 to 70%. When he reaches 70%, he will again surround himself with an immunity shield and make the center platform and the middle circular platform fall down. When this happens, everyone in the ops group must run to the edge to avoid falling off and dying. Once on the edge, the group should jump to the nearest platform and destroy the paladin that appears. The group should continue to jump down until there's no available platform to jump to safely. While this is happening, the boss is throwing random statues at the platforms, which causes them to be destroyed and fall down completely. This is a mechanic that forces the group to keep moving at a steady pace. As the group keeps moving down, there will be a second point in which you will need to stop and wait for the platform to appear to safely jump. While waiting, healers should heal up as much as possible. Once a group reaches the bottom of the platform, they should all move to the center and group up for AoE heals to start the phase at full HP. When SOA comes down from the air, phase 2 will begin. Immediately when phase 2 begins, SOA will cast Mind Prison on a random player. This player will be teleported inside a room where they will have to kill a mirror image of SOA, while the rest of the group has to destroy the Mind Trap outside. While this is going on, SOA will also cast Ball Lightning, which is a spell that creates 2 balls of lightning on 8-man and 3 on 16-man, which spawn from one of the paladins on the outside platform ring. These balls of lightning will fixate random players and chase them until they come into contact with them. When they do, they will explode and damage everyone around them. The best way to handle this is to first figure out where the balls are spawning, followed by moving out to the edge of the room to know which ball is chasing you, if it isn't easy to tell. When you identify which ball is chasing you, use a defensive cooldown and run straight onto them to destroy them. Always make sure there's nobody near you when blowing it up. Another ability the boss casts is Force Cyclone. He will cast this on a random player as well and make them fly into the air. While in the air, they will take random some damage. It is important to keep players above 50% HP at all time, even after they explode a ball of lightning, to ensure they do not die if the boss happens to cast Force Cyclone on them. For every Mind Trap that happens, there will be 2 sets of Ball Lightning and 1 Force Cyclone. This phase will end when the boss reaches 30%, so expect about 3 Mind Traps to appear. If a 4th appears, ignore it and keep damaging the boss. Make sure there's nobody in the air and take him to 30% to end phase 2. When he puts up his shield, anyone inside a Mind Trap will be released, and he will also destroy the center and middle platforms just as he did at the end of phase 1. Everyone should run to the edge and repeat the platform phase as before. There's no change, so kill the paladin on each platform, reach the bottom, and group at the center for AoE heals to start the phase at full HP. When the boss comes down, phase 3 will begin. This time, the boss keeps his immunity shield. At the start of phase 3, he will cast Mind Trap on a random player, which is the same as phase 2. During this phase, the boss will also cast Final Hurl on a random location in a room. This is a giant pylon that spawns in the air and slowly forms to hit the ground. It takes about 8 seconds, so the tank will have to move the boss under this pylon to break the immunity shield. When the immunity shield breaks, everyone in the group should attack the boss. After about 10 seconds, the boss will cast the immunity shield again, and the group will have to again make a giant pylon hit him to remove the shield. The best way to handle this mechanic is to let everyone in the group know about 5 seconds prior to the pylon hitting the boss that they should be ready to attack the boss. This way, as soon as the pylon lands, everyone is already in position to do as much damage as possible during the 10-second window. If a Mind Trap ever spawns right as the boss uses immunity shield, simply ignore the Mind Trap, DPS the boss, and destroy the Mind Trap after the boss puts up his immunity shield again. Expect to repeat this process about 3 or 4 times until the boss dies. In phase 1, all out DPS. Avoid the blue circles that appear under pylons and run to the edge at 70% when he puts up the immunity shield. During the platform phase, jump to platforms that are easily reachable while destroying the pylons on the way, and waiting for a platform to spawn if there's not a safe one to jump onto. In phase 2, destroy Mind Prisons, use defensive cooldowns when destroying the balls of lightning, keep everyone above half HP at all times, and run to the edge at 30%. Repeat the platform phase, and in phase 3, destroy Mind Prisons again, Use defensive cooldowns when destroying the bolts of lightning, and switch damage onto the boss when the tank moves under the giant pylons to remove the immunity shield by making it hit him. Thanks guys! If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us at thearenaverse.com for more upcoming videos.